Alright everyone, we're back here. We're gonna continue this bookshelf modeling, but before that, maybe it's a good idea to show you what we're modeling. We're modeling an IKEA bookcase. Let's see, let's get a picture of it. It's one of these. Alright, so let's continue. Well, if you see my modeling, that's quite wide. Should I? Why not? Okay, so we're gonna kind of do things with this. This is where we left off. Firstly, just to recap with it, these shelves by way of duplication. So those are your shelves. You can actually group this. Grouping is located here under edits, group. Shortcut Control G. So if you Control G that, it'll create a new group with whatever you've selected earlier. So I'm gonna just simply call this shelf. If you want, you can be more specific. Shelf group. We made the walls from the top shelf here, but I combined it. Remember, I used mesh combine, and that became this wall. Well, I could probably just group everyone, so I'll just Control G here. And I will call this my bookshelf. So from the outset, I am actually organizing my outliner and my scene so that it's all being taken care of while I still model. Or maybe take a short break and do things with your scene to clean it up a bit and whatnot. Alright, cool. We're here. We're going to have to shorten the width a bit, so let's do that, shall we? Should I kind of like it like this. Let's say I'll just stick it with this. We're gonna do the backboards. Yeah, the backboards. We don't have a backboard yet. Doesn't really matter which one is front. Maybe this one. Okay, alright, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna Control D that and pull it out again. If you don't remember, let me just delete that. If I selected that and basically I duplicate, Control D, yeah, and it duplicates in the same spot. I'll just move it to the side here. We can see the pivot is in the middle, so if you were confused regarding the whole pivot thing, I'm gonna teach you pivot again, changing the pivot again here in this video. Alright, here we go. To go into change pivot mode, on your keyboard, locate the button insert. Insert is actually above the delete button on your keyboard. So I'm gonna press insert now, yeah? So it turns into this odd looking manipulator with all of the manipulators there. Move, rotates, not your scale though. Alright, cool. We are in change pivot mode. Things are highlighted, faces, edges, when you hover on any part of an object. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I want to change the pivot right down to there. So I'm gonna enable that arrow, the blue arrow. So once you enable that, you can actually use snapping with the change pivot. So I'm going to use snap to curve. The shortcut is C on your keyboard. You see, when I press C, it enables that one without me clicking on it. So I hold C, it enables it. So I'm going to hold C, I'll hover my cursor on this edge here, middle mouse button, and drag it a bit, and it jumps there. Sweet. So it's down here on that edge. I want it to be at the top of the edge there, not in the middle of the face. So I'm gonna move the green arrow so that I make it active. Hold C again, don't let go. Hover on an edge, middle mouse button, and drag a bit, and it'll jump there to the edge, as you can see there. Alright, I think that's good. I'm gonna exit change pivot mode now. So on your keyboard, press insert again. Sweet. We got that taken care of. Now all we need to do is rotate it. So my shortcut is E for rotate. I'll just rotate it 90 degrees like so, but I'm never gonna get it to look 90 degrees, as you can see here. So what I do is here in the channel box, I see rotate X is registered as -88. Means that to make it perpendicular, just put -90, hit enter, and you get a nice 90-degree angled back wall. Sweet. Let's go back to perspective view. Alright, so we have that. Alright, my pivot is down here on this edge here. So I want to change my pivot yet again, put it here. Hit insert on your keyboard, enable the blue arrow, hold C, middle mouse button on that edge, drag it a bit, and you'll jump there, hit insert again. It's actually very easy. Give it a try. I'm going to enable that arrow. I want it to snap on that edge. Hold C, middle mouse button, drag the middle mouse button just a bit, it'll jump there. Ta-da! Sweet. So you can use it both ways, while changing the pivot or while moving things, and you can snap that thing to where you want it to be. Alright, based on this image and based on my experience of buying an IKEA Billy bookcase, these back walls are not that thick. So I'm gonna hit R, which is my scale tool, and I'm gonna kind of make it a bit thinner like so. That should be okay. Seems good. We'll just scale it here as well, so that it kind of covers more or less half or a bit more maybe of that part of the bookcase. And finally we'll just bring it down. If you're the type you want to view how things look like, you can always go to front view, hit 4, and you'll see that. Seems okay. I'll go back to perspective now. Hit 5, hit Q. You have an IKEA Billy bookcase. Now this is not the, I wouldn't say this is complete. You can go even more detailed. I'm gonna go a bit further and actually show you how you can do that part. That part where at the bottom of a Billy bookcase there is this like curvy thing that allows for you to push the bookcase up to a wall and accommodate the, I don't know what they call, but you know those things there of a wall. Yeah. Alright, so that, oh, I think I forgot this thing too, so we're gonna have to do that. So let's go back here. So it needs that, like that shelf down there. I'm gonna use this one, Control D, and I'll just push it here. We're gonna do the pivot, hit insert, enable that, hold C, middle mouse button, it snaps there, enable the green one, hold C, snaps there. It's totally in the middle, on the edge, hit insert again. We're gonna rotate it 90 degrees, so this should be -90. Sweet. And we'll just, let's see where it is. Okay, it kind of goes there. Okay, I'll enable that guy. I hold C and snap it there, and what I'm gonna do is I'll just eyeball it and say it should be around there. Sweet. How deep? Yeah, it's kind of a bit deeper. And we're gonna scale it up. Oh, this is a bit tricky because we need it to be on the same level. So what you can do is go to front view. You know how to reach the component mode. We go to vertex, select all those vertices. If you are unsure for whatever reason, you can always go back to perspective view. I use the shortcut, but you can hit spacebar and you get the 4 views like you see here. So if you are unsure that you are selecting the right vertex or not, go into perspective and check that those are exactly the vertices I want. So hit spacebar here, I'll select that. We're gonna snap it there. Hold C, middle mouse button, it snaps on that edge there, on the same level. Go back to object mode, hit F, go back here, hit 5. I think we are almost done. That seems to be it. We're gonna do the final part here. I feel like I want to save it for the next video. So I'll say this is your most basic IKEA Billy bookcase. In the next video, we're gonna do that tiny bit that tiny curvy thing at the end. And that's been how to model or finish modeling your IKEA Billy bookcase. And I see you guys in the class. Good luck. Oh, do tune in to the next video if you want to know how to do that part. See ya. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.